what you do. You know that all I think about is you. Say the things you say. I don't know how you make me feel this way. I got you inside my head, and you're never coming out. I don't know what you do to me. Maybe I'm insane.
Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Also welcome if you are new. I feel like I'm starting to sound like a broken record by saying I am super excited about this video. This is a makeover that I've been like waiting for, but I guess that's normal when you're fixing up an old home. But we are working on the master bedroom makeover, and you guys, I am obsessed to have our bathroom done and now our bedroom done. It has turned out so good. Bobby here is actually working on a fireplace. I've had a lot of people ask questions about us wanting fireplaces in this house, and I think there's a big misconception, which is funny because this also was when I lived in Wisconsin. People didn't realize how hot Wisconsin could get, and now being down here in Florida, it's always the question of, is a fireplace needed? And is it needed? That's not really 100%. I don't think a fireplace is ever needed nowadays with heating and air conditioning and everything. But we did really want it. And nights down here in the winter still can get down into the 30s and everything. So it will be something that gets used. We are just putting in electric fireplaces because, one, we don't have to deal with the figuring out gas. We don't have gas in this house like our last house, as well as a wood burning fireplace. Nowadays, often you can't even get them in. And if you can, it's just a big, set of hoops you got to jump through to do it. So we are just doing electric fireplaces, and Bobby is building out the base for me, and this is like the main focal point of our bedroom. So I was really excited to get this done. I do want to give a big thanks to Costway though for sponsoring today's video. They were generous enough to gift us with the insert for this fireplace, as well as the 2 chairs that we're using in the little sitting area that you're going to see here in a bit. But I'll talk more about them shortly.
You'll come around, but don't get me wrong. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. I feel it in my bones like you'll come.
I got the platform all built, so we're good there. I got a lot of the holes are all filled in on the platform. I guess we gotta do a little bit more line work, but whatever, that's minor. So I need to tie into this outlet. I gotta drop it down to here. I'm gonna replace this outlet with a fancier one, a USB fancy GFI outlet, because I'm gonna put an outlet in down here. An outlet down here is gonna be inside of the surroundings, so that's why I want a GFI. So if I need to reset it, it's gonna be in an accessible spot versus a non-accessible spot. I got to cut some wood pieces. I'm going to do a piece of wood to back this. That wood's also going to tie in. There's a stud right here. So I'm going to cut 2x4, attach there. So then that way at least there's something secure holding this all back in case it decides to fall forward, because it's going to be very front heavy. We are putting on some sweet stone. Check this out. And this one this fell out, minor details. But anyways, I was using this little one piece to kind of get an idea. But anyways, so this stone is what we're gonna put on this fireplace. on the front and then on the surround around it. TV is gonna go up there, but that's minor in details. We need to get this fireplace done. So I'm gonna cut some pieces of wood. We're gonna get going on the surround so Cambriea can get to her portion, which is doing the tile work. I'm not a tile guy. Cambriea is the tile girl. So that's why I bought her the wet saw, or she bought it. I just went and picked it up. I guess that's how it works too, you know. However you want to look at it, it's our money. We bought it. So there you go.
Beating hearts off the charts. Love, go all for love. We're going for love, baby, going for love, baby, for love. Beating hearts.
So I made some cuts to get this to work. I'm gonna have a board that comes and inserts into here. It's like this. So it'll be a cross board that'll insert into there to take some weight. But I also had to drill a hole here for the sensor here. Let's see if you can see it right here. So there's a hole for the sensor, and there's also a hole for the cord to come out there, because I want this flush against the side. Had a bunch of other boards cut and whatnot. That one's cut like that to take that weight. So now I'm gonna try putting it all together. I do have to still do the outlet, but I want to find the studs so I can put the main supports on a wall stud.
Honestly, I don't care what you think.
So here is the electric fireplace insert. I thought this was the perfect size for this wall. We didn't want something completely overbearing, but we also didn't want it to feel too small for the space. And I feel like this ended up working out perfectly. Now, Costway is such an awesome site. The hardest part about their site was picking exactly what I wanted, because there were so many things to choose from. They have literally anything you could think of when it comes to different decor, furniture pieces. Like I said, we got the fireplace as well as 2 chairs that are going to be in this room as well. So their website also makes it super easy. You can look by exactly what you're looking for. They also have it set up by rooms to make it a lot easier, because sometimes, like, if you're redoing a family room or a bedroom, you may not know exactly what you want. So to be able to search by room, for me, always makes it really, really nice. They also have super fast delivery, which is amazing. Oh, I had to share this.
What do you need? What you need? What's wrong?
I had to share that. All she wanted was to come and hang out with Daddy. She's definitely getting used to the boys being back in school and her just being home with the 2 of us all day. But like I was saying, Costway has an awesome shopping experience, super fast delivery, but they also have a 30-day return policy, which I believe it to be huge, because you never know. When you're shopping online, it's just not always what you expect when you get it in person. So I love that they have that 30-day warranty with return policy with warranty on their different products as well, just so you have that peace of mind when shopping with them.
When someone don't help you, when someone don't help you through the
Yeah? Are you drawing? Yeah? Mama? You blaming on Mama? Mama's the culprit? Hey, where's your glasses? Can you put on some glasses? Where's your glasses? I gotta use a drill, or I gotta use a saw. Where's your glasses? Where are they? Where's your glasses? Where'd they go?
It's all over our bodies and hearts. Yeah, you and me been fighters right from the start. Hey, don't you worry. Hey, don't you worry about a thing. You get what you're given, but it's never too late to spread your wings.
So I mentioned in a previous video how we were doing this makeover, the whole house ended up sick. So what we figured would take about 3 days to put this fireplace together ended up taking us an entire week, and then having to still do the rest of this bedroom. So this was definitely a much bigger project than I originally anticipated. But Bobby and I took it slow. We did little projects at a time just to get it done. That's why you see a lot of outfit changes, because even though we were sick, we still really wanted to get this room done. So we would work on it a little bit at a time and just really listen to our bodies. And if we needed to be done for the day, we were done for the day. If we needed to take a nap, we took a nap. But it did get done, and we are super excited about the way it turned out in the end.
In a safe place, I got room to breathe. Been a long chase, but at last I'm free. These open woods, I knew I could find peace here. Nothing like that.
So we are hanging our TV above this fireplace. So I wanted to paint just this wall black. One, I love black. I feel like it's a very grounding color. And with all the light and bright, it just is something to change it up. But I also wanted the TV to disappear into the wall. I didn't want it to just be an obvious black box on the wall. I wanted it to kind of disappear, and this did exactly what I wanted it to do. I will, though, just so you guys know, in the description below, I always link the different things that I am using. So if you check out my description below, there is a 15% off code for Costway, as well as the fireplace and the chairs, those links as well.
Get the rush in, heaven only knows. I'm all alone, still lying far from lonely. On a journey, on a winding road. Got tired of the running, the catching up. I got hungry for the sunny high mountain tops. So I made some plans, some dreams to catch, to promised lands, to find my path, see the planet from greater heights. I have found a place out of time and space.
So many of these projects, though, also happened really late at night. I don't know why it ended up happening. So actually, I shouldn't say that. Bobby is definitely more of a night person. I wouldn't say I'm a morning person, but since I'm the one that normally gets up with the kids and takes them to school and everything, I'm definitely one that is ending up in bed sooner. But he is way more of a night person. So when he is like ready to get stuff done is usually after 8 p.m., which is getting close to the time that I am ready to go to sleep. So a lot of this project got done pretty late at night most nights. So like right now, I'm pretty sure it's about midnight at this time when we're filming this clip of filling in the cracks and painting the wall and everything like that. Now, luckily with our bedroom being on the far side of the house compared to the kids' bedrooms, we can work in our room even with the tools and stuff, and they sleep through it. It doesn't bother them at all.
I've tried, written down the words to say it is time. I've been waiting 5 days to explain how you make me feel inside. Baby, got it all figured out, wanna do this right. There's no doubt in my mind, baby, you're the one.
I did end up deciding to go with a different stain in the bedroom compared to the rest of the house for multiple reasons. One, I was going for, I still kind of wanted a coastal feel, but I was going more of like a warm, cozy, almost cottagey type feel in our bedroom. Bobby really likes those like nature type vibes. So that's what I was trying to go for in this room. So I went for a little bit darker of a stain. And you're going to notice a lot of the colors that I used throughout the room. Even though I kept it light and bright, I brought in a lot of those really warm, rich tones to give more of that cabiny type feel, which is something Bobby really, really likes. And since this is our room and not just my room, I definitely wanted to keep in mind what he likes and something we would both be very comfortable in this room. This started out pretty well, but you're going to see in just a bit that I ended up not liking my work and ended up having to start all over, which was sad, but it was definitely something that we're trying to do it right and right the first time with this house. So it was not fun to have to start over, but in the end, I'm glad I made this decision and I can be happy with the way the fireplace turned out when it was all said and done.
We're running out of light. Time is changing day to night. Lines are fading out. And we're dancing in the park. Nothing's wrong with when I start. 'Cause you look better in the dark. Oh, counting days, I made it through without someone like you. We're running out of light. Time is changing day to night. And you keep asking why. I'm out of control. Oh, my body and my soul don't wanna be whole. For you, I'm just unknown, and you're not that someone who will find my heart and bring peace to my mind. So move on, 'cause I will find the way on my own. Now life life is happening and I don't wanna miss a thing. Letting go is not a sin. Oh, counting days, I made it through without someone like you. We're running out of light. Time is changing day to night. And you keep asking why. I'm out of control. My body and my soul don't wanna be whole. For you I'm just unknown, and you're not that someone who will find my heart and bring peace to my mind. So move on. Oh, 'cause I will.
So, come around the corner here. Cambrea's ripping off all the tile because she didn't like her work. Because she found there's actually a better way to do it to get the look she wants. Unfortunately, she realized this when she started this side and not this side. But now she knows what she's got to do, so she's going to rip all this off, start over with the correct professional method
I didn't like the way the edge looked.
instead of the guessing method.
So the edge, I was just going to do flooding up, but these have a clean edge.
Cut
You have
side.
this rough and then clean, and it didn't look right. So then I watched a video, and they show you how to do a 45 so it wraps and looks,
Professional.
yeah.
So that's what she's doing. That one's just sleeping over there. Didn't even care that the door got opened on him. Just laid there. He might be dead. I don't know.
Drake.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh, no.
Oh.
Eyes open. There he goes. He's alive. The other one's got his head under the bed, so who knows. Well, learning experience. At least you learned it at the beginning instead of at the end.
Well, and luckily this wasn't like dry.
Yeah.
Otherwise this
Sorry.
wouldn't be happening.
Because I really would have not been pleased if you would have wrecked all that I've done. I mean, it took a while to build this. Through being sick.
Yeah.
Had I not been sick, maybe I would have got it done sooner. But, oh well. At least you got it stained. Stain looks good.
The stain looks really good.
Yeah. It's something. It's a step further. Well, there you go. She got to use this rigid 7-inch wet saw. What do you think of this thing so far?
So far it's cutting it really well, so
We put a DeWalt blade on it. I didn't use the stock rigid blade, but the DeWalt blade seems to be okay. I know it's not the best one. I know you can buy, there's like 2 versions higher than this one, but I figured DeWalt is more of a higher end one anyways, so put that on, see what happens. If it sucks, then we go to a higher blade.
what's nice about these blades is they're not supposed to cut you. So it may look really scary having your hands right there, but you can, like if you touch them on accident, it won't cut you.
It's still scary.
Yes. I accidentally touched it. So, I know.
Good
But
thing,
you have no choice. You can,
good thing you're not using a table saw.
Well, I have to get real close because the tile will not stay straight with that push tool.
Yeah, and then, like I told her, I'm like, yeah, this does 45-degree cuts. She's got to put it up like this. There you go, 45-degree cuts.
It's also currently what? What time is it?
11 something.
11:18 at night.
Look at all the tile she wasted. A whole box. Jeez. Wasted.
I bought extra.
You're lucky, otherwise you'd be running.
I could clean all that off and still use it.
You'd have to do that tonight. Boo, 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 boo.
Back at it.
Yep. Boop-a-doop.
So yeah, it definitely was not fun to have to start completely over and tear that all out. And I stopped for the night. After I tore it down, I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed. I am done. And the next morning, I ended up going to Home Depot and getting this wet saw, which I honestly didn't mind. There's some more tile work that I'm going to be doing in this house. So having the tile saws are completely okay. And we were just going to take that smaller one. We got it from, what is it, Tool Direct? Something like that. So we got it fairly cheap already. And we are just going to donate it for someone that needs a table saw. The reason I ended up getting this one is because it has a top saw, and that made it where I could do the 45-degree angles to give us a more professional corner look to this fireplace, which is originally I wanted to just do the flat, and it just didn't look right. When I got to that point, I just was not happy with it. And I am way more happier with these 45-degree angle cuts in the end. It's definitely a learning experience, but I think that has come with everything in this house.
You should know how it feels. Hold on tight, oh baby, coming loose. All this back and forth has killed my youth. Promise me that our days will run smooth until we crumble. We could be something new, 'cause all I need is you. No more goodbyes. We'll start on something new. I know you want it too. No more goodbyes. No more goodbyes. No more goodbyes. No more goodbyes.
Now I am going with the same color as pretty much the rest of the house for our bedroom, which is the Snowbound from I'm pretty sure it's Valspar. It's it might be Sherwin-Williams from Lowe's. I get it from Lowe's. But it's called Snowbound. I absolutely love this color. I love the neutral but warm tones in it. So this was going to be the primary color on the rest of the room. This wall right here though is definitely one of the harder ones. This wall, as well as the wall the fireplace is on, if you remember, is not an original wall. We ended up building out the bathroom to make it larger. So those walls needed a little bit more attention because it was like raw drywall and texturing and all of that. So it definitely wanted to soak in the paint a lot more. And I am just using the traditional roller. I didn't bring out the sprayer, and I decided not to bring it out because I had already cleaned it, and I mentioned in, I want to say it was last Tuesday's video, how once I clean it, unless I'm doing a big project with the sprayer, I don't always love taking it out because as easy as it is to use and put together, the cleaning process of it is kind of a pain in the butt. So unless it's really going to save me a ton of time, I will often go in just with the traditional roller and go around like that. And one nice thing is the walls in this house, the ones that were still white, makes it super easy. Most walls only needed about one coat of paint. There are only a couple sections that I had to go back and do more paint. Usually it was the walls that had the blue on them that needed 3 to 4 coats of paint to fully cover it.
I'm going for the gold. Turning off the
Meow, meow, meow. What do you want to do today, Bobby?
That's a good question, kitty cat. What should we do? Oh, let's break this room. Let's break this bed that you're on. Let's break all the trim out. Sounds like a plan to me, kitty cat.
Meow, 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 meow. Won't we get in trouble?
Heck no, we won't get in trouble. This is my room. This is the master bedroom makeover. So we gotta break stuff? to make it better.
And my life's just
This was all filmed while I was shopping with my mom. I'm starting to think Bobby's going a little stir crazy, getting used to being home and not working like a traditional 9 to 5.
So, that was a lot of fun cutting this bed up and breaking the bed. I think we should do some more cutting besides the trim, kitty cat. What do you think?
Meow, meow, meow. I don't know. Did Mama say we should do that?
Not a big deal. We can do it anyways, and we'll find out if she's cool with it after. What do you think?
Oh, meow, meow, meow. That's gonna not be good for us in the end.
Yeah, we should cut that stuff over there. What do you think?
Meow, meow, meow. No, no. Those are Mama's end tables.
Yeah, but I think they need something. I think we need to cut the tops off and replace them with wood tops. What do you think, Cat?
Meow, meow, meow. I don't know. Do what you feel. Just don't include me in it.
you're the flare, you're the song inside my head.
Alright, so turns out there's 4 screws in here. Didn't know that. I don't know if that's all that's holding this on though. So we're about to find out. I got the screws out. 2 of them are broken. So
The song inside my head, and I will taste every note. Feels so good when you're in my head, and it's the road I figured and the curves I've been living. The flag I'm giving, a signal. Pick me up, pick me up again. Come on, pick me up now. So you're the fire, you're the flare, you're the song inside my head, and I will taste every note. Feels so good.
All right, it's the next day, hopefully the final day, and here's kind of what we're looking at. So we got all the paint up. I'm gonna do the trim. This bed looks so much better without this footboard. I'm so happy about that. I'm still trying to decide if I DIY those, or I did find nightstands that I may replace them with. So we'll see. Yeah. And then our pride and joy. I love the way this turned out. Oh, it's so pretty. So today I have to, like I said, finish it up. A lot of it's pulling it together. Once I can get these baseboards in, curtain rods up, then I can just kind of decorate, which is the fun part. Like this, I put the rug down, bring the chairs in, like that's the fun part. So let's try and get this done before Bobby gets back from his doctor's appointment today.
Inside my head.
I figured it made the most sense to clean all the bedding and everything. I knew I'd be moving this bed all around and everything, so I wanted to go in and just get fresh clean sheets on it. And I have 2 sets of sheets, and let me know if you're the same way. If I can wash and dry my sheets in one day, I will, because I just love that like fresh smell out of the laundry. So I figured if I did that right away in the morning with us doing this whole room makeover, it made it where I could then take it out of the dryer and put it right back on the bed, which, like I said, I just love the smell and the feel of those really, really fresh, clean sheets compared to grabbing the clean set out of our closet. It may be a little funny, but I definitely enjoy that.
guess this is how it's meant to be. I'ma buy plane ticket, run away to LA for a minute.
I had to slow this spot down a little bit also because I feel like often, because everything's really sped up in these videos. There's no way. This was literally about 10 hours worth of footage. So it wouldn't work if I didn't speed up. So I wanted to slow some of those down as I put them in, just to kind of give you an idea of like real speed. It can sometimes look and feel so easy when watching it on video, but in the end it is a lot of work and can get tiring and overwhelming when doing these projects. But the overall feeling at the end of it is always so amazing that it makes it worth it. As you can see, while I was working in this room, I had my little shadow once again. She had been wearing the boys' night helmet, and it was so cute. I actually share some footage in a little bit that was just, I don't know, super funny, super cute. She is definitely my little princess, and she's something. That's all I gotta say. She is definitely something. Now this rug I got off of Amazon. I ended up, normally I go with an 8x10 in the bedrooms. I feel like that's always a really good fit around a bed if it's a king size bed, or like for us it's a queen size bed. However, I knew I was doing that little sitting nook in front of the bed with the fireplace. So I ended up going with a 10x10 rug, and this worked so perfectly. Oh, you guys like all my skills of trying to figure out how to lay this rug out by myself. Normally, I can get help either from the boys or from Bobby, but like I said, Bobby was at a doctor's appointment and the boys were at school, so girl power here. Sometimes you just gotta figure out how to muscle it out on your own.
Right over here by my bed. Somehow we know.
So I did end up going with the different nightstands. I just really like these because they had the 3 drawers instead of the 2 drawers, and I feel like it's just easier to organize stuff out with 3 smaller than 2 larger ones. Also, I had to share this clip. Oh man. Right into the wall. Right into the wall. My precious baby. Oh, I also found this table to go over here. I thought it was the perfect, like it was nice and skinny, but it would give us just that little bit of something. I was trying to keep this room, not like overly furnished, but at the same time I didn't want it to feel empty. There's such like a fine line between having your rooms overly done and underdone. So I was really trying to be careful. Everything I bought also, this is the little decor haul. I ended up going to Old Time Pottery and Hobby Lobby with my mom when Bobby was doing his little cat thing. I don't even know what that was. But these were the little decor pieces I found, and I'm really trying to be smart about shopping because I know that I could just buy stuff and fill the space, but I really want to buy stuff that I love. So I may still have to add some stuff to this room down the road, but I didn't want to overbuy, and I didn't want to buy just to buy. I wanted to buy stuff because I loved it, and with the idea of if it's not perfect, I can add to it as I go. As you can see, I also had Alexandra Buter on in the background. She just recently moved to Florida as well, which I found very cool. It's sometimes fun that when the people you follow end up doing like similar things to what you're doing. So I've been watching her as she bought a new house, so for her it's more of just decorating and getting the house put together, but it's been a lot of fun watching her as well. And then prior to turning on her video, I was watching my best friend, and if you guys are new here, you guys may not know this, but Jessie from Jessie at Home, I was watching her as well. She always motivates me, plus we have been friends for, what is it now, 4 years? 4 years. And she's just my absolute favorite person. We talk every single day pretty much on Marco Polo. I know, she's someone that I don't know what I would do without her in my life. She knows everything about me. She knows how to pick me up when I'm having a really bad day, or she's someone I can give all my like happy feelings to, all my sad feelings to, just someone that I can be really real with, which doesn't happen a lot nowadays. So I absolutely love her. If you do not know Jessie from Jessie at Home, go find her. She's amazing, and she's absolutely my favorite person, other than my family, obviously.
And you stole my time, and I live my life with you. Should have known that you'd never make it through. Stole my time, and I live my life with you. Should have known that you'd lose. It was all a robbery. It was all a robbery. It was all a robbery, 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 robbery. Came to be a little fuzzy, honey. I didn't know what you wanted from me. Rather heard it from the beginning that you didn't know what you were feeling. Never ever really crossed my mind that you were just hanging around. Never ever really crossed my mind.
Now, when it came to the bed, I still wanted it to be light and bright, but I wanted to add in some more warm colors to it. So I ended up going with this like burnt orange. I was calling it brown, and then I showed Jessie on Marco Polo, and she's like, oh, it looks more burnt orange on Marco Polo. I'm like, you know what? No, that is absolutely the right color to call it. It is definitely more of a burnt orange than a brown. But I love this coloring on the bed to give it a little bit more of a warm feel. And once again, I'm trying to not make it too girly. But now bringing in the chairs from Costway, these were the perfect chairs for in front of the fireplace and in front of the bed. They were the perfect little size, super comfortable. They did come with footstools also. I'm keeping those to the sides. I'm actually going to repurpose them in our family room as extra seating, but these chairs were absolutely perfect. But now for the super fun part, we are going to be sharing all the befores and afters. And these befores are going way back 2 months ago when we first moved into this house. So you're going to notice this room has changed a ton between the bathroom remodel, the bedroom remodel, every inch of this. Oh, plus I wanted to show the closet again because I've had a lot of you guys asking about our closet. But huge changes, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. And I hope you guys do as well.
I've never been so loud before. Just trying to make you understand.
Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new here, I would love if you guys would subscribe. And don't forget to check out the link in my description below. That's where I will have these beautiful chairs from Costway linked, as well as the fireplace insert, which is just the gem of the bedroom, as well as a 15% off discount code for their website. They also are going to be having all their Christmas, which I am so excited to be checking out their website to see what all they have on with their Christmas trees. We need to get a Christmas tree this year, so I am on the hunt and cannot wait to see what they have coming out for the holidays. Also, make sure you stick around till the very end. There is a little bit of extra clips in here as well.
So it turns out Cambriea really didn't want the tops cut off. So now I'm putting them back on.
Told you so.
Shut up, cat. Just shut up.